If there's one thing that could define Pokemon X and Y, it is Mega Evolution. These new forms for existing Pokemon with their huge power and their changing types. They never actually had Pokédex entries, but Pokemon Sun and Moon fixed that. And it gets very dark. Too early for Halloween, but still diving into this video. It's often theorized that Mega Evolutions form when the bond between the trainer and the Pokemon is strong. However, the game doesn't require any friendship or happiness when it's Mega Evolving. It's just a press on that button. Like I could get a random Ampharos on the sidewalk and put a Mega Stone on it, and then it Mega Evolves without their control. Sycamore believes that the Mega Stones come from the energy that was released when the ultimate weapon fired. Yeah, that weapon that ended an entire war bringing tragedy to Pokemon, especially AZ and his Floette. Mega Evolution often hurts the Pokemon that do it, and I'm not just talking about a small stomach ache over here. There is a real physical and emotional torment that comes from Mega Evolving that you would never have expected. The cost these Pokemon pay is a direct injury to their body, like with Mega Glalie. The excess energy from Mega Evolution spilled over from its mouth, breaking its jaw. It spews endless blizzards. Although Glalie is scary to begin with, its broken jaw goes too far, and is unexpectedly graphic for a Pokédex entry. It even mentions that Mega Glalie is unable to eat its prey because of its broken jaw. I know Pokemon eating other Pokemon is disturbing, but I think knowing that Mega Glalie was forcibly made to break its jaw is just a little bit worse. A lot of Pokemon simply get rage after effects in the process. Mega Aerodactyl, when it Mega Evolves, it becomes more vicious than ever before. Some say that it's because its excess of power is causing it pain. And Mega Scizor, due to the effects of Mega Evolution, its pincers have been taken. It's also been melted alive inside of its own shell. Plenty of Pokemon being visibly disfigured and mutilated. It's just very dark. And even Metagross is so miserable that it latches onto its opponent as it begins to self-destruct. What a poor thing the Pokemon is going through, and we pretend that this is just a beautiful phenomenon. Gengar is already a dark Pokemon itself that haunts people, but when it Mega Evolves, it becomes more heartless. It has no interest in its opponents unless it sees them as prey. And Gyarados paid a similar price. Mega Evolution affects its brain, leaving no other function except its destructive instinct to burn everything. That sure explains the new dark typing. There's something humorous about a water Pokemon desiring that things burn, but either way, that is still terrifying. The scariest one yet is Mega Salamence. It looks pretty simple with just its two wings expanded, and it looks like it's kind of floating. And it was also chilling in Pokemon Legend ZA cover art. But the Dex entry says anyone standing in its path gets sliced right in two. And after Salamence does this, it continues its flight without interruption, like nothing even happened. I guess that's why it got that paradox form of Roaring Moon. It's pretty funny how often they mention Pokemon bonds when you consider Mega Salamence, which seems to share no bond at all. Mega Evolution fueled its brutality, and it may even turn on a trainer who raised it. And Mega Pinsor pierces enemies with its two large horns before shredding them. I mean, these look like one of those random killer wasps that appear next to you outside in the summer, and it's just buzzing right inside your ear. Thanks to Mega Evolution, Kangaskhan's child grows, but as the child is only good at fighting and nothing else, the mother feels uneasy about its future. While Mega Evolution, now you corrupted a child, forcing it into a combat role and preventing it from any happiness in life. And the worst part, Mega Kangaskhan was by far one of the most used Mega Evolutions in competitive play. If it is indeed true that Mega Evolution is possible because of energy, fire from the ultimate weapon, I guess this isn't too surprising, as all the Pokemon involved with the ultimate weapon were at war and their lives ended early. Maybe the spirits of these battled Pokemon lives on through these stones. For Mega Aerodactyl, it does look pretty odd because the part of its body has become stone, and some scholars claim that this is Aerodactyl's true appearance. When it Mega Evolves, it becomes more vicious than ever before. Some say that's because its excess of power is causing it pain, and it will attack anything that moves, like even just a Petilli, like a innocent Petilli. It will just attack it relentlessly because Mega Evolution has been such a burden on its body, and it's become incredibly irritated. Well, same with Mega Houndoom, it really affects it emotionally because it faces a lot of pain, and its red claws and the tips of its tail are melting from the high internal temperatures that are painful to just Houndoom itself. And its entire body generates heat, so that's why inside it's just hot, so It's kind of like both like a figurative and literal language. Like it's burning with anger, but at the same time it's literally like actually hot with the temperature. Because of its fiery breath, it turns its opponents to ash. And Mega Tyranitar, we can already tell. Due to the colossal power poured into it, this Pokemon's back split right open. Its destructive instincts are the only thing that keeps it moving, and the effects of Mega Evolution make it more ferocious than ever. It's unclear whether it could even hear its trainer's orders when it's attacking. And Mega Mawile, 2 sets of jaws and tears them apart with raw power. Well, Mega Absol we actually saw in the Pokemon ZA trailer, it actually looks very cool. They're basically just showing it very innocently, right? But really, the Pokemon really doesn't like fighting and it really hates changing its form for battles. If you see the Mega Evolution form, the wings on its back is actually not wings. The Pokemon just isn't able to fly. Speaking of wings, Garchomp's wings actually become scythes, and it slices the ground to pieces. While Mega Lucario is more about the mental, because Mega Lucario just readies itself by focusing on its mental energies, but it's been said in the Pokédex entries of Pokemon Sun that its fighting style can be summed up in one single word, which is heartless. Just like what Karina's Lucario went through, we just accept it as a gift in the beginning of X and Y. It's bathed in explosive energy, so its combative instincts have awakened, and for its enemies it has no mercy whatsoever. Mega Slowbro. All the energy from its Mega Evolution poured into the shelter on its tail, leaves Slowpoke to be swallowed whole. It left everything eaten except for the tail, and didn't really taste that bad. And this is another really dark thing for Mega Sableye. If it's bathed in the energy of Mega Evolution, the gemstone on its chest expands, and it rips through its skin and it falls out. Like, that is just insanity. That's like gory. Like, that's what it actually said in the Dex entry. Like, I'm not making this up, any of these Dex entries. That's the end of this horrifying take of Mega Evolution, and this whole cycle is gonna repeat in Pokemon Legends ZA, where they say Mega Evolution is just the best. They're gonna help you with your battles. But really, the Pokemon is just suffering inside. And this time, they're bringing out brand new Pokemon, not just these old Pokemon. Like this video if you found it horrifying, and see you in the next one.